basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks. Back to Lowry. Here's Bamba. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Now here's Wall. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic.
Hero on the wing. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Bamba wide open and he fires. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
We gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
It's Wall with the drive. Bamba with the block. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here is Hero. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Timeout, Orlando. Which Lava section wants a t-shirt?
Now, here is Halliburton. Barnes outside. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And Siakam throws it down.
I love how assertive Siakam is on the pick and roll, disrupting the defense and getting himself open.
Hero on the wing. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Lowry for three. Drills the three-pointer.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
And Wall. Here we go now. He's off on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Had a chance to catch up with the Magic head coach. He thinks John Wall is playing with a chip on his shoulder and playing well. Of course, that means he's playing great in transition. The coach said that team is feeding off his determination. With his speed, we have to get everyone back on D and limit his open floor opportunities. Kevin, Wall is healthy again, and again creating havoc for defenders. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Hero from long range. Trains it from beyond the arc.
This is really what separates Tyler Hero as a player. The confidence and touch from deep.
Here's Siakam.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Hero. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Reddish's shot is good.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Now, here's Lowry. Looking at his point production here, which is almost 8 points a game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Reddish. Back to Hero. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. That one falls.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
Outside, Wall. Barnes outside. That one's off. Still out of sync. Three-pointer, Lowry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Orlando out in front, up by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
And your 407.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all. You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Pulse. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Orlando on D. Now Trent. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Van Vliet with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Watanabe. Orlando grabs the miss.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Driving the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And teams often try to slow down point guards with big defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Raptors trail by 10. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Watanabe. Trent with it. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Wagner. Robinson on the wing. Down low. Here's Lopez. Lost contact on the shot. And now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, the energy Robin Lopez gives this team is fantastic. He really goes all out on both ends.
Now, here's Suggs. Robinson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from 3-point range this quarter.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, The Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Boucher, the screen. Here's Watanabe. And again, Toronto, no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around. Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Boucher, the screen. Trying to end the drought. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Outside Robinson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
Robinson for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got 9 points in the quarter.
You love the way Robin Lopez just goes after those missed shots. That's where he can do damage.
Here's Boucher. Off target with the jump hook. Pass to Robinson. From the arc. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Count it.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Fultz. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Pass to Robinson. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Robinson's got 14.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Yeah, they've come into a nice flow this quarter.
Robinson left side. To the paint. Here's Wagner.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Takes it inside. Right wing. Back to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bamba. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Toronto ball.
Raptors trailed by 20. Wall looking it over. Over Reddish. Wall's shot is off. And it's the Magic's ball. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Hero from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And here's Lowry. Hero on the wing. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Set him up, he'll knock him down. Tyler was drafted largely for that dead-eye jumper.
Pass to Barnes. Here's McKayler. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Lowry from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. All with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Shot left block with the putback. And it's Barnes on the follow.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder. It connects from three-point range. Heroes got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Magic. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Back to Isaac. That falls nice that time from Kyle Lowry. Isaac's got his first points of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bamba with the block. They get it back. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Inside. Over in the corner. Hero. Pass to Bamba.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he lays it straight in. Bamba's got his third basket of the night right there.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Isaac misses.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Barnes outside. Screen by Siakam. .125 left in the third. Deflects the pass. Isaac with the steal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for reports on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you.
Talking about heating up. At halftime, he had just one made from beyond the arc, but he's drained 3 more since.
And Toronto turns it over again.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Orlando. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Barnes outside. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Outside Lowry. Now Hero to the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Into the lineup for the Raptors.
Here's Dragic from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 34-point advantage.
For your 4-7.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Fultz. Lopez a screen. Can't connect from short range. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Fultz. Rejected by Dragic.
Flying all over the court at both ends. Goran Dragic brings the energy every night.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And it's Trent in the corner. Suggs with the steal. Here's Fultz. Finished off the break. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Right side Robinson. Pass to Fultz. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Lopez, no luck. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the layup's good off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Can't hit from in close. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's foul number 2 for him.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Driving in. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Goes up at the stripe. Again, the Magic score.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Back to Siakam. Toronto needs to get off the shot. And the dunk by Boucher.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lopez. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyle Lowry.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
And that one, good.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. Inside, Van Vliet. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And the dunk by Lopez.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Fultz with the ball. So it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's
Is chilling.